we are here to do some fun, spooky, not spooky, well, yeah, spooky-ish kind of building for the month of October. So with um Adventure Awaits coming out, I wanted to try to do some builds that use that without being like, oh, we're just going to build with that, or like, look through the build by, because that's not what I want to do with the pack. I'm going to put every little item from the build catalog out, even though I'm a builder. I'd rather you see it in action. You know what I mean? So, with that said, today we are going to build and start to create kind of a farmhouse inn that's going to host a spooky festival. So we'll have pumpkins and pumpkin carving. I feel like we're going to have kind of scaring um, as kind of a thing you do on the lot. I think we'll have places for the archery to fit in. So it's going to be a lot of us building with the new stuff in mind and prepping today. So getting the house built that will be kind of the inn, and then figuring out where all the different little activities can sit on the lot. So it's going to be a big build, I guess. But we'll see how far we can get. We're going to have some fun. I want to do what do I want to do? I want to do pumpkin carving. Apple picking, I think, could be cute. It's kind of reminiscent of a farm that's close by us that does like these activities all throughout the fall season, which is great. But yeah, and you might see on your screen right there, I was having some fun for some other builds we're gonna do, and I redid the Goth family here, a la the actual Addams family that they're based upon. Um, and I think they look cute. Bella's glowing with her pale, deathly white skin. Mortimer's got his striped suit a la the Raul Julia version of Gomez that I know and love. And yeah, so they're there. Hey, Mickey Gang, enjoying my last day in Venice. Brave. I hope you have a great last day in Venice. What are you going to do? Oh my goodness, that trailer is insane. For the many pieces of Mr. Koo, yes. I I saw that game and I was like, ooh, that looks interesting. Then I watched the trailer, like you said, and I was like, what is this game? And I said to myself, that's perfect. It's not quite spooky, scary, but it's a different kind of Halloween, a different kind of spooky, I guess. Very surrealist. I'm intrigued to see how it works out. Um, I like weird games. Let's just go with that, right? Let's just go with that. So, if you guys like, I will post. I think I'll probably post the Goth, the Addams Goth family here onto the gallery for you guys to have. They were fun to create. But we're going to redo their house, or create a house, I should say, for them in either Moonwood Mill or I don't remember where the Vampire Land, wherever Vampire Land is, as part of our build series. So it's gonna be a lot of building. It's going to be a trip for sure. Can't wait. Yep, it's gonna be fun. I've just been wandering around St. Mark's Square and the northern tip of Venice, and I went into a famous cigar shop and let this woman's dog free by mistake. Brave. Did you go find the dog? Don't tell. Okay, you got it back. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. We are going to build in. This one's going to be. We're going to call this Spooky 2025. And we're going into this one. This is basically where all of our spooky builds are going to live. And then for pretty sure. Like, my thoughts were to spookify every base game, like, family. I think it could be fun. So we might do that as well. But I really want to build them kind of their own getaway. And I think that, yeah, we're in the season. I'm going to lean in. And that's all there is to it. So let's go here. I also put myself sim in somewhere. Yeah, and we are in full Halloween glory. So we will be the testing sim for a lot of things here. And I think because it only makes sense, I feel like. Okay. So we have two options. We could build on a lot here in Chestnut Ridge, which I think gives a lot of farm like feels. Raul Julia is the iconic Gomez. He is. So like let's look at them for a minute. I will show you what I created with our lovely family here. Let's see. I was just having some fun. He is the iconic one. So we had some fun with Bella. I made her very as close to the Angelica Houston version as I could. Getting her eye makeup was a little difficult, but we did it. I didn't change anything else. I just changed makeup and hair on some of these. So, you know, we went through. She went very formal. I kind of wanted to get her covered more, but they don't leave me a whole bunch of options. You know, her bathing suit, her party wear, hot weather wear, definitely gloves, big hat, and then her winter gear, you know. Gomez was easy. Gomez, Mortimer. Just his striped suit that we had to find, which is from Life and Death. I feel like that was made for them. His formal is working out in her formal wear. She probably was. I had to turn off all of the actual filters to do some of these. But you know, I didn't want to give them the same exact outfits for everything, even though that would be very cartoony. I did allow them to be Sims, but I did give him like flippers. Yes, the dressing gown's perfect. That is Gomez. I wish it came in the striped version, but I just went with the red, and I gave him little slippers. But his like hat, they always need the hat, and his cold weather gear. Wednesday, I kind of did lean into the current iteration of Wednesday because I think Cassandra is that little bit older version of Wednesday. So we just changed her hair a little bit. Did you watch those movies recently? No. No, I love those movies. They're my favorite. Like, I will watch those any time of year. I absolutely loved them. And I made my kids watch them. And then my kids were obsessed with all of the stuff. And we went to the animated one, which actually wasn't bad. I liked the animated Addams Family movie that they just came out with. But yeah, and then I'm getting through the rest of Wednesday, so maybe that's why it was in my head. But yeah, we kind of just changed up Cassandra to be more like the current Wednesday. The unfortunate thing is she is like smiling. I can't get her to just scowl. That would be nice. But we did this. Her formal, very like formal. Very much like her mama. She's a little bit more teen, so we're going teen. There's her party gear. swimwear, still covered up, summer gear, and winter pulling from her dad. Now I need us to be able to customize a butler into Lurch. We could just add Lurch, but that would be interesting. I don't know if I could actually create a Lurch because he'd have to be so much taller. I wish there were height sliders. Like, you know what I mean? Make people actually taller. That would be great. And then good old Pugsley. There wasn't much for him. I did remove his glasses because Pugsley did not have glasses. And I found the closest striped sweater that I could. I was looking for the one that was given to us with the burglar update, but I don't think there's a kid version. So that was kind of a bummer. I looked, put on all my filters for colors, and it did not show up. So we kind of just went very formal. Oh, he gets the dressing gown like his dad. His active wear, I think that's just the easiest active wear. Party, I let him keep his glasses. Why not? Swimwear, I felt very old-fashioned for them. You know, this is awesome. You did such a good job. Yay! We gave him his sunglasses. I think it works for them. This is the goth family I want, you know? We made them fun and spooky-ooky. Morticia and Wednesday are always my favorite, but I feel like they work out well, you know? So I'm just going to hit play. We're not going to actually play as them. We're going to build. I was just showing them off a little bit. There's me. There's my Halloween one. Am I not goth enough for you? You're the least goth thing to ever exist. We know this. We are aware. We are aware, but we still love you. Where do I want to put this thing? Does it have to be this one again? I'm downloading that family immediately. Oh, let me get them saved. Hold on. I don't think I have them on the gallery yet. Dang it. I think this lot that we built our cemetery on is probably the biggest one to do our spooky-ooky pumpkin on. Let me get them saved. Hold on. Let me save them. I'm downloading that family eventually. Let me get there. I should have done it when we were in here. That's my bad. How do I go in? Is it in here? Yeah, I think I have to do it in here.
Quimbo Reginu.
Okay, can we save household? They should be in my households, right? They're in my library, aren't they? Oh, they're not in my library. Get into my library. Okay. The Addams family, the Goth family you've always dreamed of. Enjoy. All right. I didn't change any of their traits either, so that's something that you can do on your own as you go through things. This is just for funsies. So now they're here. Let's save them to the gallery. Okay. All right, they're on there now. You should be able to download them. Yep, there they are. Okay. I always like to make sure, my friends. Cancel. Yeah, that's fine. Exit creative sim. We should be fine. They are saved. This is only 50 by 50. I'm like trying to think where the heck I want to build this thing. So Henford on Bagley was my first choice. I've never built anything in Chestnut Ridge. I mean, I feel like it could work being like farmland and everything. But I feel like this is more deserty than I would want. And I kind of want that fall vibe. So, I don't know. What do we think? I don't know. I always lean towards Henford on Bagley, so I think I'm going to go there. That's just where I lean. That's where my brain wants us to go. Do you know what I mean, friends? All right, let's go to Henford on Bagley. We're going to go to the biggest lot because we're putting a lot of crap on here. So, 50 by 40, 30 by 20. We're evicting these poor people again. I'm so sorry. Goodbye. We just like to destroy things. That's how we roll. Save ourselves some time and just keep the whole house and move it. Not a bad idea. How many bedrooms do we have? 3, 4. I think I would rather start from scratch. What does everybody else feel? You don't want to see me redo something. We want to build from scratch. Dang it. All right, we're going to build from scratch. Flatten that terrain. Oh man. Bulldoze. No going back now. All right, there we go. Now, for our lovely little farmhouse that we're building, I kind of want it situated. So here's what I think. I want the house maybe to be kind of here in the center or off to a side, and you kind of have activity areas all around. That's what I'm thinking. Because I want to do, let's see. All right. So I want to do like apple tree. Where's my apple tree? I want to do a little apple orchard. I know they don't. What does it have to be placed on? Oh, it must be placed on a specific object. The heck it must. All right. Hold on. Basically, I want to do a little bit of an apple orchard, which would maybe be over on this side of the house. I want to have a place for pumpkins and pumpkin carving. What else were we? I think that's really all I wanted to do. And we're going to have Patchy as well. So we have a lot to do. And then I have pictures of kind of what I'm thinking of. Did I do this one? Let me go back and see if I can show you guys what I found. All right, let's go here. This one. Download. I should have done this earlier. I apologize, my friends. Okay. You still love me. Good. It's all good. Where? I'm gonna find it. Okay, house inspo. Okay. See if this works. There it is. Okay. So it's kind of like this is the vibe that I'm feeling. I don't want it to be too modern. You know what I mean? I want it to be a little more on the rustic side. I think there was another one I had. Let me see. So there's that kind of feel. And then like this kind of feel. I'm almost leaning more towards this one with that wraparound porch and all these extra buildings here. I think it could be fun. It's going to be another giant build, guys. It's just going to be another giant build. What the goodness, right? But that could be fun. All right, so that's that one. Let me see if I can. But that's kind of the feel we're going for. I'm going to leave those up. So if we want to know what they look like, we can go from there. That's not what I wanted to do. Go away. Okay. I have to open it. I need to be able to see my inspiration, guys. What the heck? There we go. Flip it over there. Okay. So, with that in mind, looks like the house kind of goes this way. There's another one. Hold on. I'm going to find all of my pictures. Is this one? It was this one. I liked the floor plan here, so maybe I'll do this. Okay. Well, we'll get the vibes going. Let's put some boxes down and see what we can do from there. All right, let's put some boxes down. So we're gonna start with one rectangle this way. I'm gonna build another. I'm going from a little floor plan that I have currently in front of me. And we will do whatever the heck we want to do to this thing. Okay. That's that. I think for this build, we are going to have to make it tall. It's going to have to be at least medium because the house has to look big. All right. I'm not sure I like the way that's working, but we're going to roll with it for a few. Okay. So I think that would mean this would kind of be our upper portion. 4 bedrooms and whatnot. Then we have this picture. Hello. Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like it. Okay. We have a porch that would wrap around here. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Is your inspiration just a photo of you? Yes. How did you know? How did you know? One of these days, I'm going to just put up a photo of you as inspo. Okay, so like, you know, have a little wraparound porch area on the front there. I like that. I feel like that would definitely be enough space. Like if we were able to get the stairs to be like back here in the back of the house-ish, right? Like this, you know? And then you'd have like rooms all the way around, you know? With like plenty of space for rooms. They don't have to be like super fantastic rooms. We're just trying to get as many people in here as we can. We could even have like a sitting area there. We could do some kind of... This is all just kind of, we're just going for it with regards to what we're doing. So nobody hold me to this stuff. Alright, so like have an opening there. Okay. We're just building in the dark. Let's go for it, right? What the heck? Speed build. Watch out. We have so many. We could get at least 8 bedrooms up here and have like a games area up top or something. Then like we could do... We can make this bigger out here. Like we want to give it some definition, some difference to it. So it's kind of cool looking, you know? This area here. All right. So grab a roof. Let's see how we want to roof this thing. My thoughts, she's ginormous, you know? And I think that's okay. Are we all jamming out to the lo-fi thriller that has decided to play? Can you guys hear it? All right, wait, delete that. So I'm looking at this picture. I don't know if I can save the picture for you guys. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Save. Let me see if I can show you. So you kind of see what I'm looking at when I'm designing here. It's not the ones I showed you because why would it be, guys? Why would it be? Why? Why would I do that? Is it this one? Might be this one. Yeah. Okay. So it's this. I'm kind of looking at this as my inspo because I like the idea of this big wraparound porch for a place for them to hang out and having just the upstairs being like a living area and then down here is kind of all of the communal spaces. We could probably, like, back here is going to be the bedroom for the owner sim. And then this over here. But yeah, so my brain knew this song but hadn't registered it Thriller until you said so. Yeah. Let's just, let me lock that and make it go away. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We could actually move this forward. Or we could build this area out like this. Just to give a little bit more space to these stairs back here. Seems weird, but you know what? She's gonna be a big house. That's all. And then we can still like pop that off like that. And then we'll have this guy come in a little. I think I might move it forward, but that's what I'm thinking. This is gonna be the getaway house of sorts. If we can roof it. If I can't roof it, we're not doing it. But in the photo, it does show like another like almost room right here in the front-ish, which I don't mind the idea of if it's centered. We can make kind of like that. Yeah. kind of what we see there. This could be a little bit taller. I feel like the roof is a little too tall, though. I don't know. We'll play with it. We'll play with it, guys. We need to bring these eaves out, though, to get that vibe. Then we'll have to do probably not that one, this one here. Zoom way down. See, like on the front of this build, there's like little to no window situation, but we could kind of get ourselves enough space for a window there. And then we will copy this, flip it this way. That works. So now it's this section. How do I want to do this? I feel like it's gonna have to be something like this. Maybe not that one. Wait, undo. Delete this guy. It would either have to be this guy, right? Just kind of tucked in here. Like that. And then extend it. Oh no, wait. This way. What would we do here? What would we do here? Can we make this work? I don't think so. Probably make something like this work. We pull it like all the way through. Okay. Must be just like another one of these guys. Copy. Place. Then we're gonna tuck this guy in here like that. I think that's pretty much how we would do that side. Look, we've got it roofed. Mostly roofed. Right. So for this side, maybe we would do. I almost want this over here. You know, like. Give it a little bit of a different look. And then we could do the gable situation over here. Is that what that's called? I don't even know what they're called. Wait, undo that. We're just going to grab the one we've already put in so that it's already at the right height. We'll just have to pull it in. So easy to roof a big old rectangle, my friends. Like this area here is a little messy. So what we could do is pull this in here. Like this. It's still pretty messy. Delete this guy. How do I want to fix that? That kind of works. Delete this for a minute. I think maybe using the flat roof is our only option to match that up properly. We could do something fun with it. make this kind of some kind of sunroom or whatever we would want. But there's a roof. Let me give that a small save because that's the quickest I think I've put together a building ever. And we still have we have a giant house, but we're going to have activities inside as well. And we're going to have the apple orchard. We're going to have some pumpkin fun. We're going to have, I think we should have chicken. I don't know. I don't know, but I got the house kind of put together, and that's always the main concern, right? So, yeah, we definitely want some stairs up to this thing. All right, let's look at roofs. Let's play with our roof patterns. So, do we go that? There's like a red one, kind of like the red. Don't know if I want to go red for the house. Like part of my head said, "Oh yeah, red," you know. But I'm gonna turn on all of the colors because that's the way I roll. And then I want it to be spooky, so I don't necessarily want it to be white, if that makes sense. Like I feel like the season stuff is like dilapidated enough. I want it to look spooky but inviting. You know what I mean? It has to be nice. You want to come to the place. So like if we did this is very farmhouse, right? We're just going to make the whole thing red for a minute. This porch doesn't help, but a little bit, I guess. Other choices. We could go with a brown. Not a super fan. I feel like maybe the red is how we go. I don't know. I don't know. We'll put it on for now. How's that? We will put it at red for now. And then we will change it as needed. Because we can dirty it up. We can always dirty things up. I'm also wondering if instead of at the back, we have our stairs at this side instead of the back of the house. Sorry, I hit my where we kind of how could we do that? We would have to flip them. Right, like that. And then we could have let me get this gone. Hold on. We need to get that out of there. Delete. But we could open up the center portion of the walkway around our whole area. Right? So we have this. I feel like we would be able to do. Is this gonna work? Hold on. Is this going to work? You have to be able to walk up here though. We'd have to flip them, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't want it right there anyway. Move! Move, stairs. We could have them there. What if we did that way? Give me my fence back. So like you're doing this. Right, like that. Then we could still have that upper area for another bedroom bathroom situation even. This might be actually a good place for some bathrooms. I don't know. We're just kind of playing around. Then if we wanted to, we could play with our windows going straight up the front here. So I know we have those ones from I think it's growing together. Growing together? That's like, yeah, like these kinds. They're very like modern though. And I'd have to put move objects on, of course, but yeah. I mean, let's see what it looks like. Grab that cheat bar. So we'd have to like raise the roof. Raise the roof. And get that in. Still needs to go up some. So that might not work out. I don't want this roof to be ridiculously tall. You know? I don't want it to be that tall. It needs like more like almost like put a second one over here, which I think in the picture it does show that there are more of these. Like that. All the way across our lovely thing. And we could probably just pull that. Yeah, see, it needs the little thing in there. I can't see the other side, but I feel like that's what it looks like in the picture. But I'm not sure on this aspect. I don't mind these from growing together. You know? I feel like those could be kind of cute. Like straight on the front. Or I mean, they just have the plain glass. So it depends on what we want to do. Like these guys. You know? But that's in my brain. That's kind of you'd have that. We could even have it like continue downwards. I know it's kind of silly to be in the middle of the wall there, though. We need a door that works well. We need a door. A big door. Full of glass. Full of hopes and dreams. Not that one. Just a plain old open barn door. Oh, like, I don't want this one. Don't really have great doors for this situation, friends. The Mordor. I mean, that's what it's called. Going to Mordor, guys. Like, even that, it's like not big enough. It's not big enough, dang it. I need a big door. Like those. I don't want to put the greenhouse door on. No. Could work. It could work. Not quite the feel. It's almost too modern, right? It's too modern. That's the problem, guys. Because if we put any of these baby doors on, it's going to look silly. But these are the kind of doors that I kind of want, you know? I mean, we could add windows to make it work better. But let's see. Nope. Yep. Okay. Bring this guy in one. This guy in. Whoops. Nope. Nope. This guy in one. Is it like off center? No, I don't think it is. Okay. So we could always pull this back slightly like that. Or undo that. I kind of want this section to be free of roof. I don't think I can do that. I do not think we can actually achieve that unless I pull the eaves in like that, which we may be stuck doing. Which is okay. We can put freeze on it. I know it seems weird. My brain. Don't like that one. Kind of want one that's just like gonna hang, right? Not there. That looks silly, right? Because it won't sit there. Maybe this one? Okay. We'll figure it out. If we kept that, change the roof trim? Like these roof trims go slightly over. Like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. Half the fun, right? Half the fun. None of this is final project, so we can just keep having fun. Let's put some roof trim on here. Make it all look a little bit better. Like I need something slightly less big, but I don't think I have a good freeze that's gonna work. I don't want the bumpies. Requires a higher level. You require a higher level. This one looks like. All right, I'm gonna leave it as is for right now. Not final product. Don't get mad. Don't at me. Don't at me. Throw that in. Throw that in. Okay. And then, like, do we want to pull this? Why can't you copy the freeze? Like, why? It's like too big, right? Kind of. The color will throw me for sure. Is that connected to that one for some reason? That's weird. That is strange. Yeah. That's the weird way I've built this. If you hold in shift while you're placing this stuff, you can just get one piece at a time. So if you're ever like, I don't want it to go across this open way, like that one is, just hold in shift when you're placing it, and you'll have those openings there. Okay, we've kind of got that. We can't really see the door, maybe because the porch is so big. But I kind of want it to be a big porch, you know? Maybe we could make it one smaller. Would that help us? No, don't do that. Do this. Thank you. Does that help or hinder us? Our endeavors, my friends. A little bit better. You can actually see the door from like a certain angle. I don't like the door, but I can see the door. Like, I'm just not sure. We're gonna have to create our own thing, apparently. Which is fine. Look how big this area is. I do love all that natural light coming in there, though. And the idea that you have the stairs just going up right there to the like front. We can have more stairs. I don't know where. We can figure it out. Just put this railing in for right now. I am going to take out, leave that wall in. Because that's kind of like where we cut out. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure there is flooring where there needs to be flooring. That makes sense. You want to be like, this is all needs to have a room. Needs to have a ceiling. Okay. So I think that works. All right. Yeah, we got a giant build on our hands. We're starting it early. That's why we're starting it early. Okay. So, see, I don't want it here. So what I'm gonna do is just take that out. And then I can grab that same freeze in this and just hold shift. And it's just gonna be this little outside area. Like that. And we probably want it here. Let's see if it'll work though. Yeah. And then just here. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna give that a quick save. Sometimes when I get far enough in a build, I don't want to like risk all the stuff going crazy. So let's figure out how we want to run this. Why is this one here? Okay, we don't need that. Everything else is still in place. Fantastic. I know there's none here. I'm not worried about it there. Let's take these grid lines away. Pop some front stairs on. Always use our base, and then we can change as we go. Definitely want it to be a large kind of walk up because the build is so large. And I'm sticking with our horse ranch right now. I feel like that's more farm than the farm one that we got with. Where is it? Like, this one's a different kind of farm. You know what I mean, friends? You know what I mean? This is like rustic log cabin-y kind of thing. That took away some of our freeze for some reason, which is just fantastic. So we'll go put that back. So intuitive, The Sims. So intuitive. Stop it. Give me it. Don't be stupid. Hello? Yeah, I see you. You want to... Did it put it around the whole thing again? It did not. Okay. All right, let me put some light in here too, and we will kind of going quick with our build in a way. But I think if we have the layout of the house area, then that's gonna help us, you know? Uh-oh. See that freeze? See that freeze upstairs? What happened there? What happened there, friends? Okay. Annoyance, my friends. Annoyance. Alright. I guess that means put your freezes on with your walls down. So that's what that means. Put your freezes on with... Really? What is that? So weird. Alright. Better. We can probably take this, and if we wanted to, we can extend it this way. And this is just all unusable space, but it just kind of gives the build a little more dimension to it, if that makes any sense. We'd have to, like, delete this section of freeze, and I don't know if I can. But I'm going to leave it on the sides. We'll let the sides be slightly different than the front. Okay. So we've got that working for us. We have this area. Do we make this a little porch area too? Like we could. We could just include this into the outdoor area. All right, that's an idea. Cool. All right. Let's get some posts in. Not centered. That's centered. It's not where it needs to be. Dang it. We'll just do it like that. Extra big. Extra big ass. That's all. We could use like these kinds of poles, which I don't think would be horrible. Because it does need a little stonework, you know? Kind of mix and match. Like they don't all have to be that. We can kind of pull this over here. Like that. We would almost need one more. And these, what is this? Fencing. Oh, that's a fun one. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because I think I need to draw it. Do I need to draw it? No. Didn't do anything except mess up my freeze. Alright. We'll fix it. All of the other ones are fine. What's this one on crack? What the heck? Alright. Foundation-wise, there's something... Like, we could do the stone. I think the stone would be kind of fun. Kind of give us a little something there. I need like a fireplace going up. Maybe on this side? Or right through here. Okay. Like if we made this area a living area? Alright, let me look. What's my little floor plan show? That's like the kitchen slash pantry area, which would make sense if we did something like this. Then we could have like a dining area in here. Control, not shift. Control. Okay. This area back here is where they have kind of the master suite, where that's a bathroom and whatnot. feel like that's what we'll do. Okay. It's a very, like, weird build size-wise. We do this. We can take this wall out for right now, and we'll create our own little, like, floor plan for that area. Why did we have that here? Oh, when we had the stairs there. That's why. Okay. Don't think we need that anymore. Yeah, doesn't do anything for us. Okay. Okay, so we have this area. Maybe we'll do this. Kind of cut that back again. Have another porch area in here on the back end. Maybe. That could come this way. Like that. The wraparound porch is, I feel like, almost key to this. You know? Is that what I want to do? We're making a giant house, and I haven't even put anything else in yet, but I think this area here, let me put some terrain down. Let's talk. Let's put things together. So, if we made some kind of orchard situation in here, right? We could have like a little activity area over here. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. All right. Nope. Zoom. All right. Like orchard stuff. We need Patchy. Where you at, Patchy? You're gonna live over here. You're gonna live here. Patchy. Thank you. Patchy lives in here. Like a creepy little orchard or something there. And then we can have... No. Stone. Now we're going to change a lot of this once we actually get access to the pack, because I'm going to want to add pack stuff in. Do you know what I mean? Right now I'm just kind of playing with what I have. Okay, then we have our entrance in here. Ultimate Green Thumb Challenger, Salted Earth. Let's use that. Circle, make it a little bigger. Kind of just playing with how the layout of this thing is going to go. Let's do this one. Okay. Then we have, like access in here. I think that'll work. And then we have all these different areas. We can have some archery courses over in this area. What kind of spooky stuff do we have? Let's look in. We're gonna look in spooky stuff. We're gonna look in. I mean, we got seasons. Did seasons come with activities for, like, can't even find it. There it is. Let's see. Show all. All right. So Yeah, we'll get our spooky couches. It's not like spooky. We're gonna make it look kind of like fallish. What kind of activities do we want to have here? That's the question. I know I definitely want to do like the pumpkin carving. So where's that? Pumpkin carving. So we're gonna have some like pumpkin carving stations set up here. Okay. I don't know. We'll have to grow the apple trees. Can I put fully grown apple trees in? I don't think I can. We'll have to play here. Um, right? Can I put a full? Let me look it up. Fully grown apple tree onto lot Sims 4. Let's see. Carl's Sims Guide. Let's see. I debug on. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is it in live mode or? Wow, what was that? Okay. Open objects. Live edit objects. This one says by. How do we do this one? By debug on. Okay. Now, let's come in here, like, like spooky stuff, guys. Like pumpkins around. Like a little pumpkin contest. What else? We're gonna want to do archery. We're gonna want to do fall activities. You know what I mean? Like, I want to definitely have that kind of stuff. We'll have patchy. Hmm. Is there anything else? Like the art table. So now I want to go to. Let me go here. That's a money tree. Get out of town. All right. Let's see. Can we find the apple trees now? Lemon tree, fruit tree, apple tree. Man, turned into a thing. Well, you know what? We'll put them in, I guess. How do I do it with pear tree, cherry tree? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I figure there's a way to do it, and I just don't know it. And that's okay. We'll just put a couple in. Probably does. What do you mean? What's the difference? Why can I place this one? What for, friends? Like apple trees. Okay? Let's do some more over here. We'll add more. Then that's in there. We're gonna have pumpkins, so we should probably grow pumpkins as well, which means we'll need the dirt things to put in. These ones. And I feel like that's going to be over here, right? So we'll like grow our pumpkins maybe here. I also want to leave space for a kid's like play zone. So maybe we put our pumpkins kind of right here, right? Doesn't need to be a giant space for them, but we want to have enough that it looks fun. This stuff will all move. And you want to be able to walk through them. The heck? There we go. Kind of like that, kind of like that. We're getting somewhere. Prairie grass. Nice. Was that actual stuff you can harvest? Oh, prairie grass grows all on its own? Nice. Okay. What else do we want to do? So we'll have pumpkins. Have like pumpkin carving area over here. We definitely need some trees. And then we need to work on this house because man, this house is gonna be massive. But I kind of wanted to get a layout going. That way we have an idea of what we're working with. So I think terrain wise, over in this area, I kind of want to have like a kid place, or we could save this. No, because it makes sense to have all like the farm activities, and then we could do archery over in this corner maybe. I don't know how big archery is, so we'll have to take it from there. Oh wait, which one did we use? Maybe it's, I don't know. Okay. Kind of just mapping things. We're mapping things with terrain paint, right? Okay. And then inside the house is really just inside the house. We can have our fun. So let's see if we can figure out this floor plan a little bit. Thinking either we could do completely open concept kind of situation, right? Like we put in support beams and we just open the crap out of it, which is always fun. Nope. Is that the right one? No, this one. So we'd have something like that. We can do, we could either use spandrels, right, like this. Can you use shift on the spandrel? No, not really. That. A wall here, we would make some kind of stone. Some kind of stone. You know what I mean? Is there one that came with? I'm surprised. Seriously? I'm using a lot of horse ranch. Okay, here we go. That one. Then we have it like openish, which I don't mind. We can kind of put a doorway even in here. We'll leave this wall not open because I think this is going to be our kitchen area. It's a very big kitchen, but that's okay. The dining area there. So that could work too. Like this could be the kitchen. This could be a dining area. We could take this wall out of here completely. What is this doing here? Undo. What is this? Okay. What the heck? Thank you. Thank you so much. Stop being a jerk face. Okay. I think because I moved the wall, right? This little tucked in area could be something. I mean, we could make it a bathroom. Just a very simple little dealy like that would give us just a little bathroom situation. It means we could get rid of this wall entirely. Right? And that would leave. So we have a walkway here. What is this one doing? God. All right, we're gonna leave it off for right now, and I'll play with it later. Because while we're moving walls, I think it's just gonna mess up on us. This could probably be smaller. This is just the like owner's suite area, so we'll have like a little bathroom here, and they really just need like a bedroom. So I can even pull that in like that. And their door can be like here. Throw a door on it. Call it a room. Yeah. Okay. Then we would probably have, I feel like another exit out this way would work. Yeah. And I'm thinking this area is going to be living. I know it makes no sense, but it's all right. That's okay. We're just doing what we want to do. So we're going to throw a fireplace in here, whichever one we want at the moment. And then I want to kind of build off of that. So choice is, because I think that'll work. We can have like a little sitting area here. It's really just about having places for them to go and like sit and relax, you know? So I think it'll work. I think it'll be okay. All right, let's grab this. Pop a spandrel in here. Yeah. Make it look cute, right? Make it look cute. So we have our fireplace area here. We would throw some couches around this sucker. Big old couches, you know what I mean? Big, comfy looking things. All right. Like a large, like the giantest coffee table you could get, you know? I feel like this is that build we did in Brindleton Bay all those moons ago that was like ginormous. But this one has purpose, you know? It needs to be big. And we can have like a sitting area over here, like a little library kind of thing going on. Um, Not decorations, storage. We'll throw some bookshelves around. This is just me getting a layout If you have ideas about like what we can do here, throw them in the chat. I'm always open to changing stuff up. Like something like that. We can have some tables here, like a little study area, little sitting area. Owner's suite and bathroom. So I'm going to throw some plumbing in there. I don't know, to be sure, if each room is going to need its own bathroom or if they'll just use whatever, because we can't, like, I don't think we can lock things, you know? We're just going to have to make do a little bit, whatever we can try to do, but throw that in there. Like, it's kind of cute. This owner has kind of a little privacy under there. This will be their bedroom. So we'll throw a bed in here for now. Zoom, big bed. Let's go. Big bed. Random furniture. Random furniture is being thrown about. So this, I think, is going to be our kitchen space. I am going to put doorway, I think, on here. Perhaps. I'd like to do it with like this, but I don't think it's going to work the way I want it to. Would I put the spandrel just between here? No. It'll do the whole thing. So that's a bummer. But we can find a doorway that's going to give us the idea. And I am thinking either something like this or like this. Like, you know, these guys. This guy. I kind of like the one with the doors on it. I think that's kind of cute. You know? Little lead into the kitchen area. We can do... Let's pop a kitchen. We're just going to throw counter spaces and fridges in here just so that... Then we can have like a grill out here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Could probably have a small doorway over here or not. I don't think we need a way out from the kitchen. So I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. I know we're making this spooky-ish. It's not really spooky, though. Probably the wrong terminology for what we're creating in here. We're just creating the word, like a farm. And we're going to have fall farm activities. I don't know what I want to make, okay? I kind of want to go to one, and we haven't gone in a while. One, the kids are a little bit older now, and they're not super outdoorsy kids, my kids. Kind of put like an island in here if we wanted to. So we just haven't really gone to the farm festivals in a while. That's the wrong thing. Stop pulling that thing out. What this thing? Thank you. Like, what's this space for then? I guess we'd have just like 2 dining areas, which that's kind of fine. You have like a more formal, and then you can have kind of a little breakfast nook area. Most likely they're not going to use this. We could make this a bank of bathrooms, but which is a possibility. And we have this. Put a closet in there. Do we have a big enough closet to fit there? Kind of a waste of space, right? Put the giant one in. It looks silly. It looks silly in there. I don't know. We'll figure out what that is. We'll figure it out. We're smart. I mean, you could just have a whole bunch more shelving things over here for all of the different activities. Hey, thanks for the 2 months. Thanks, Jay. Did it read out your emote? I think it did. How's your day going? You did it! I'm so proud of you. You did it. Oh, save. Thanks for the save reminder. I don't even know what they look like. What did you get for your coffee order? You got Mama Patat's cookies and cream mocha frap with extra Oreos? Man. How's your days going there, friend? How is your day going? Not really the piece that I want in there, but that's the idea that I want there. So I'm gonna put it in for right now. They're in the computer? Oh, I'm having a day with my glasses. Better I'm not sick anymore? That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear that you're feeling better. Throw some windows. Let's look at this window situation. Now that we kind of have an idea for what we're doing here, right? I think this is going to be bathrooms too. We could just split it right down the center. Oh no. Like that. Bathroom. Bathroom. Could make it a whole other room. Don't start me. Don't start with me. Okay. Let's grab doors. Let's see what we can make here. Place is huge. I made this too big, but I wanted to be able to fit a lot of bedrooms in. So that's the whole. Like, I figure some can have single beds and some can have like a double beds or 2 double beds. You know what I mean? Because if you get, like, we could do it this way, right? So could have at least 4 rooms up here, right? Am I wrong? They could probably get pulled in a little. They don't need to be that big. Like that. Then, why would we do it like this? I mean, that's like at least 4 rooms right there. Bathrooms at the end of the hall. There's like another bathroom down here. I'll probably turn this also into a bathroom. Pull it out a little. Yeah, every time I do that, we're just going to do the freeze later. Every time I move something, this goes crazy. I think then we would do this. So I kind of want to stick with the idea of this place being as open as it can be. You know? Then we could have the door here into the dining room. But there's also an opening, right? Maybe. Maybe, guys. Maybe. A lot of open space in this sucker. A lot of open space. Even have just like a wall here. I don't know what we would put here, but we're organizing. We are Working through it. Why is this crooked? Y'all. No crooked beams, yo. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure about this situation on this side. I feel like maybe this should be a wall. Like, just a plain wall. Could be another, like, living space. I don't know. We can make it work. We've got a lot of room. Kitchen. Dining. Why is this one wonky? Why is that one wonky? Is it wonky? My confusion, friends. My confusion. Why is that down like that? Was it the platform? I don't know. Well, now that's sunken. I don't want that sunken. Okay. Why is that different? What do you... What is... What... Why? Why do? It's fine here. Why? You know what? I'm just gonna put it there and we're gonna deal with it later. Okay. Is it this? It was that. Okay. For some reason. So that's fine. Okay. And then do we have to delete this and put it back in? Like, why didn't it do the thingy? Why no do thingy? I just had to click on it. Okay. Thanks, Sim. Let me give that a save. Oh. Okay, so we need to... And we can always figure out more activities we can put in this place. I don't know how it's going to work, friends. I don't know if it's going to be one of those situations where hold on. That's not going to make much sense. I want the chimney to be in here somewhere, but we can put one in. I don't know if it's going to be a situation where having too much to do makes it not work as well. Like when you're running a business and businesses and hobbies, a lot of times, if you just have one thing that you're sticking to, your business will get to 5 stars a lot quicker. Like if you've got multiple things going on. But because we can schedule different slots of different things that you can do, I just don't know. I don't know, friends. We'll see. That looks stupid there. What about this side? Like, do we bring it in a little? Because we could. We could just pull this in like that. Have this way. Like, it doesn't need to be as big as it was. Then I know the roof kind of hangs over. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I can pull this in too. And I can pull this in. Back down. I like that idea. I do wonder. Dancing coffee cup. What? I do kind of want to build a little fireplace situation up this way. Build. I gotta get up and move. Go for it, my friend. Sometimes you will feel better. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Full wall. Delete that. Let's grab this guy. Maybe this one doesn't go all the way across. Leaves us a little bit more space for a fireplace situation. Right up through this way. Maybe. Okay, that was fun. Alright, so that's kind of what I'm thinking for there. Let's see. Pop this guy here. Can we do a half wall on top? Like this. It has to be tall enough for it to make sense. Well, that's nice. Okay. Bam. Then we'll grab this. Do my interior. And we could pull it out a little. See what we want to put in there, though. Definitely raise that up a little. Find a good fireplace, right? So we have these ones that kind of match our brick here. Like that. Is it a little too tall? I think it is. Might still be a little too tall. We could take this down to this level. Yeah, I think that'll work. Then we just want to, can't lower that anymore. Can't lower that. If I go down, I should be able to take. Here, let's move these guys. Hang here. Remove floor. Can I then go downwards? I think I have to go down here and place them and then lift them upward. Right? So there's that guy. Okay, well, you can go away. Why is this one being funny? Okay. All right, there we go. So now if I see if this works. I don't know if this works or not. We're gonna play. Let's play with it. So now if I lift this guy, it still seems a little too high, right? So we'd probably want to delete this guy. Oh, sorry. Sorry. There, better. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I think that looks better. Color-wise, this is all a mess, and we'll figure it out later. Yay! All right, so we've got something. We'll have, so we're saving space over here for kids' playground. We've got our pumpkin area, which will be over here. with a little pumpkin-y crafting area. I'm gonna put them together, right? Like this. So maybe we just add another one in. We have some pumpkins. We could even add like chickens in here if we wanted to have like farm activities, like take care of the chickens, you know? But that's what I'm thinking. We have Patchy in here. We'll make this like a little spooktastic in here. Might be a little big. We could make it smaller. Pumpkin carving stations. Yeah, I like the concept. I'm not sold on everything that we've got going on right now, but I like the concept, guys. The concept is good. I feel like the stairs should be kind of these wooden kind, like rickety old stairs, you know? Bok bok. You won't be chicken? Chicken bok bok. Then we'll grab our railing. Pop that on here and there. I mean, it's coming together. It's not 100%, you know? It's a big ass house, but we want a lot of people to stay in it. All right, so let's map out the rooms on the other side. So we can do this on this side as well. They're not even. They're not even. So let's undo that. That's okay. I'm not gonna go back and redo the whole thing. So wall here. This one's gonna be a challenge. So we're gonna have to do it this way. Oh yeah. So you gotta get those doors in there. Okay. Well, that's bad. Okay. Not that you can't fit a door that way. We'll just have like a smaller room. Maybe this one can have two twins in it. We'll make it slightly different. Maybe. I'm up. I got a slice of pound cake from Costco and some milk. That sounds lovely. That sounds like a good breakfast. I say with a question mark. It's like 11:55, so not really breakfast time anymore. And then we'd have one like here, right? So let's grab our doors. This door's gonna suck, but you know what? That's okay. It works. Okay? They work. It's a breakfast. Okay. So we have all of that. We'll have some sitting area up here or something. Like some couches. It's right out in the hallway here. That's annoying. It's annoying it's not centered. I just have to pull this wall over. Is that gonna like ruin everything though? So let's say we did it. Does it mess everything up? We'll just try. And we can always go back. Oh no, undo. Don't get ahead of ourselves. My goodness. We can always go back. could almost leave this one set back a little further. Oh, are you the breakfast police? Aw, thanks for the 10 bits. I mean, that breakfast is perfectly fine at 11:57 a.m. Oh, it is. My kids eat breakfast at about noon on the weekends. I didn't think the TTS does not work, man. I wish it did. I think I have it turned off because it was acting stupid. But okay, does that look bad? I hate Sims roof building. I know. Samesies, friend. Samesies. Samesies. Let's put these in. Take this guy. I want to do some kind of like building. I want to do. Go to your home. Thank you. The freeze is gonna kill me. I mean, it's the idea, but thanks for the hug. Thank you for the hugs, Jay. Chat appreciates them, I am sure. Okay, I kind of like that. I don't know, like, I want something. Maybe we just do a big freeze on the, like a bigger, no. Maybe. We could do like one of these. Something. Something, friends. Something. No, I don't want that there. Do we like that or do we hate that? Kind of like the other one better. You have a streamer question, by the way? I shall try to answer it to the best of my abilities. I am a professional streamer. We all know this. No, I think the big one works, guys. I just... Yay or nay there? What's happening here? Well, that kind of works. Hold on. I guess the problem is I want this to jut out, so I could always do something along this line. Right? Like, how long do you think you can see yourself streaming in general? Let's say forever. I don't know. That's a really good question, I guess. For me, being a stay-at-home mom for the past 1,000,000 years, streaming like this has just become really a way that I can connect with people again and have some fun. So, I don't know. As long as I'm able, I don't have a giant audience. Like, I don't have a bunch of people here hanging out. I have my faithful few. I wish it were more. I wish, because I would like to be able to provide in some ways. Okay, that's interesting, right? It's an interesting change that we've created there. Okay, sorry. Friendly reminder to everyone to save your work things. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 2 years. You know? And I have the ability to do it, which is Nice. Dance Gaming has been streaming for 15 years, I think. Wow. That's a long time to stream. Glenn hit 10 years recently. Wow. That's great. Yeah, I mean, I don't see having like a stopping point really. Um, just for the fact that if I can do it, I want to do it. Does that make sense? My kids are getting older. I'm gonna be one of those empty nester sad people. Dang it. Eventually. I'll only have more time on my hands. So as long as people are willing to come hang out and watch, I would continue to do it, you know? Because I think in the long run it is go away. Go away. Okay. It is more for me than for you guys. I don't know if that sounds bad, but you know, people don't know the loneliness of being a stay-at-home mom. Really? Empty nest is going to be your peak. Those kiddos are holding you back. I'll be able to make a whole streaming room, guys. I won't have to block off the little tiny corner of my bedroom. It'll be crazy. Watch out. You guys are ready for that, let me tell you. Pull these eaves in. What do we do here? That it doesn't. Oh, it's not. Undo. Can't we just like ring this guy here? It's not the same length. This right here. Copy. Pissed. It's like pasted it in the wrong place, I think. Stop hitting Y. I almost hit bulldoze. So yeah, I mean, as long as people want to watch me do things, that's probably how long I'll do it. Back here. Insanity. It's insanity. What am I trying to do? I don't even know if I like this yet. Now I have this situation working. Okay, well, what's going on? What is happening here? What have I done? Oh, I have two of them. Okay, well, that one's fine. This one's a hot mess. Ah, I see. This thing. That's what's messing it up. We'll just stretch it that way. Not gonna hurt anything. So I have a little peak over here, which means it just needs to. This guy needs to come in one more. All right, so that kind of worked. Kind of worked. Let's lift this guy. Just a hair. There we go. All right, so I fixed the roof. Does that work better? Oh yeah, that's kind of better. That gives a whole different dimension to the build here. I just want to delete it. What do you mean it must be delete? Nothing to delete. Why no delete, friends? I don't want to place the freeze. I want to delete the freeze. Oh, all right. Well, if we just delete this, it won't. Why won't it delete the freeze? Why are you being stupid? You guys, why won't it delete the freeze? Maybe we could put another one? The wall must be taller. Applied to above. What is this? Is it because I have the spandrel in? Hold on. What are you talking about? This is like a whole room. What are you talking about? Like a whole room in here. See this whole room? It is above ground. Okay, so now we can do that. But I can't delete it? You guys. What do you mean? What do you mean, friend? What do you mean? I didn't do anything. What do you mean? Is it the spandrel? Hold on. I would. Can I not take that out? Let's put a wall back in. Hold on. Is it that? But why? But why? Don't want that there. Because I don't want it there. Make it go away. Just make it go away, guys. No. Somebody help. Help. Sims is being dumb. Somebody help. I don't want it there. Here's what we're gonna do. There's that. There we go. Okay, so if that's what I need to do, let's leave our roof in place. Take our wall, pop it up, delete our spandrel. I don't want it tall like that. No, it looks silly that tall. The whole thing looks silly in general, but that's all right. We are where we are, guys. We are where we are. Okay. Let's put on a nice big old trim. Oh, bummer. Okay, that's gonna suck. So we need to do a little one. A whittle trim. Never mind, a little trim, friends. But you can't really tell is messing up the whole vibe. Okay. Yeah, you can't see that. It's fine. I don't know if I can raise this to the point where it doesn't look stupid. Let's see. We'll hold Alt and see if we can get it slightly better. No, because then it looks dumb over here. We're gonna get it back into place. There's no other way I could do that, right? I don't think there is. So we're just gonna leave it how it is. We can pull it in. Oh, no we can't. Never mind. Never mind. Undo, go back the way it was. There we go. Lovely. It's fine. We're gonna have windows there and probably window boxes. So that's that. Okay, so we do want to add some windows. Do we stick with this rustic look? We want something bigger. What do we got for these guys? They don't quite fit the way I would want them to. Or we could go with maybe like the seasons one. Here, wait, like these guys? Kind of. So that's a choice. You guys ever go to those like not a resort, but like a house that you rent out for you and your fam? I think it needs like 2 sets of windows. Right? Like a double window situation. Have from Horse Ranch. This, these. There's these ones, which I don't think quite work. These guys, they're too small, right? Like, I mean, they're not small, but when we have those giant walls, I sometimes think we need bigger windows, you know? But they might work along the sides here. Go in here. Like, put it up higher? Maybe. Corner room's the best room. Ranch life. Like we could do. Love me some windows. Ah, this one has that. So this window would be a little bit off center because of the fireplace going up through the middle there. Okay. Take a look at how that looks. All right. So now if we do the freeze around here, it's still messed up. Do you think it looks better? Have the roof pulled out on the one side there. Come on, why no there? Yeah, there. Dang it. Dang it. Nope, nope. That one. Thank you very much. Come on. Live your best life. And then that's pulled out a slight bit. Okay, I mean, maybe those windows aren't too bad up at the top. Because, like, we are cut into the wall a little bit. And then downstairs. I do wish we had slightly better door, but what if we added some windows onto this sucker? You know, like, kind of just continue the idea of it up higher. Right? Like this. And then, can we make these white? So they kind of look like they match in with that door a little? Maybe. Maybe, my friends, maybe. Then, I mean, we could add. Like, we can make it more epic. We have the technology. We could just move this over like this. And then add these guys. Oh, why do you suck? Let me outplace a column. Why? No. That would have looked cute. I mean, there's that idea. We can do that. We can kind of pull them down. the kind of glitch, like a baby glitch. Then if you stare at it long enough glitch, which we won't do. Right, who's paying attention to the front door anyway? We could use a different window. Hold on. Like maybe not quite as tall. So there's this one. What else do we have? This one on top. These are like the littlest ones. We could only just do the one, or we could do these guys. Hear me out. I don't know how I'm gonna like this. I feel like I liked the other way better, but doesn't quite fit, you know? Just a hair over, which makes no sense. You would think it would even out. What else could we use? What else do we have? Businesses and hobbies has the little ones. But I think this worked. I don't know. You guys will let me know if it's a stupid idea. But I think it works. Maybe we leave them brown though. A little difference. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that like that for right now. And then on this area, I'm thinking we could take this guy out and maybe put a window in here. What kind of window? A pretty window. Like a big old window. Big old windows? I don't know what we're listening to right now. Sky, maybe? Kind of like that. Because it has the similar panes of glass. Kind of need that dark there, like that. And could we put the shutters from here on top of this? We'd have to make them giant. We would have to make them giant. Or double them, maybe? Like, which one looks better? Creating our own mess, guys. Come hang out. We'll make a mess. It'll be great. Just something like that. Something like that. But then you'd have maybe like a desk in here or something that you could do some work at while you're here. I'm just going to throw like a random desk in for right now. A little like reading area, you know? Have some chairs thrown about. Throw some more chairs over here. It's all about having space for relaxing. I kind of feel like this should be here. Like that. Undo. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, please. There we go. Is it this one? Yeah. I'm gonna make that bigger, like that. We're gonna live at this place. Never. Fine, you can stay there for right now. You can stay there since you wanted to go there so bad. Alright, there we go. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. What if we did the same thing kind of over here? We pull in just like this. Grab a column. Now, is this messing up everything else that we've created? I don't know. Possible. No. This might mess stuff up. Because I did want to put a spandrel here. Like that. Right? Not super worried about it because I think what I want to do is put like a plant, like plants or something in there. I haven't decided. For right now, I want it open. That's all I know. And look, leaf pile. So good job. Do we put the freeze around this bottom section? I think we do. Okay, let's do it one piece at a time if we can. Like, I don't like doing it one piece at a time. All right, we're going to put the floor down because that's helpful to see where it's going. This part here. Okay. Okay. This porch area, I think we're leaving uncovered. We could put something over it, but I don't know. Oh, this thing. What happened here? We moved that out. That's what happened there. That's what happened. We moved that whole part out. Now it's silly. Okay. But I think we can fix that with just the eave going. Yes. Like that. And then there's just this little peak. Don't pay attention to that. You didn't see anything, okay? Why is that like that? Okay. Well, yeah. Just don't pay attention to that, guys. You didn't see anything. We don't necessarily need this anymore. We can just pull this one straight across like that. Lovely. Okay. So I think that works. Let's give that a save. The mess we've created. All right. So we have some windows in here. I like the idea of that big bay window there. And then if we're going to use these guys, I think that's fine. Should they be up? Like on level with this guy, maybe? Or should they be in the middle? Probably in the middle, I would imagine. And we can do like that. Yeah, I think that works. For right now, we'll just kind of play with it and see. That's going to be like a dining space. We're going to need a walkway into there. I don't know if this would work again. Kind of does. I'm not sure I like it, but we'll keep it for the time being. Could probably do another big window somewhere in the kitchen area. Horse ranch. Do one of these guys, but there's no other window like that in the build. Like, you know what I mean? Something like we could do the big window again. Like that. Put these guys on this side. That's a bathroom. We'll change the colors of them later. So that guy can go in there. Maybe a little lower. Well, no, we'd want him kind of on par with everything, right? So want them at the same height-ish. This I like, but also don't like, and I'm gonna keep it there for a minute. I like the idea of making the door taller, because I don't think I have a door that's gonna work. Like, we can't use these doors, even though they would fit on these walls. We're not allowed. So, fine, I guess. I have move objects on too, so I don't know why that's being a butthead. All right. Do I want to put a tree here? Like, you know, like just throw a tree in there to come inside? No. Only a little. Only on the fridge. It's possible we'll have a tree there. Kind of like a nice fitting place for one. It won't have any leaves because it'll be fall, but I kind of like the idea. You know? Like something like that. Just a hair. Just a hair inside, right? Just a hair. Just a little inside the house. Just right there. You guys wouldn't pay attention to that, right? Okay. I can put some leaves here. Like, boop. Okay. I like kind of what we've got going on here. I'm not mad about it, I'll say. Okay. Playground area. Archery. Pumpkins. A little spookiness there. Like another tree or something here. Some kind of foliage. I know we have a lot to do, so I don't want to spend too much time doing all this stuff, but it's important. It's important to have an idea of what you're putting around the build. Let's go with like not horse ranch. Cottage living for sure. Hey Coffee, welcome in. Did the little button pushing thing come up? What do they look like? They're in the computer? Save progress. What did you get? Let's see. You got Billy Throttle's warm glass of milk. Congratulations. I'm sure you're overjoyed to have Billy's warm glass of milk. I feel like we could put some big ass trees in here. Like somewhere. Please explain what is milk. That's going to be a Billy question. I believe it's just a special way of saying milk. Oh, yeah, like these guys? Maybe this guy can come over this way. Not on the roof. Thank you. Yes. I think it's just a special way of saying milk, like robot milk. Yeah, that's better. Sure. Robot milk. Just put it at the corner and just do it all around. Like that. That's kind of cute. Would robots even produce milk? The ones in Aliens do. So, last I checked, they were not mammals with memories. I mean, is this one of those I have nipples, Greg, can you milk me situations? No, right? I mean, it's not, is it? I would hope not. Oh, should we go vampire floor? The vampire floor seems a little out of place. What do you mean nothing to change? And we've got kind of a build, guys. We've kind of got something working here. You know what we could put back here? A bar. Sorry. Sidetracked. Yeah, but the if not mammal, then why mammal shaped? Huh, dude? You tell me. We bar this way? No, I think it would look better going like straight off this way. Let's use this one. No, this one's kind of cooler. Kind of fitting with what we've got going on right now. Kind of. For now, we can kind of keep that way. Pull this like back there. And then we can put in this, that. Lovely. Okay. We're just going to have all this space for activities. We can have a dance floor. Oh, it's going to be fun. This space can be, I don't know, for some, we'll have stuff just sitting about. I know. It's giant, but we'll be able to use it for a lot of different activities. Okay? Throw some trees in the front. So we've got the basic layout of the actual house done. We have all of our bedrooms. These are going to be bathrooms, which we could. This has to go out one more again, doesn't it? I'm not going to do it, but yeah, I mean it's fine. So let's put some random flooring around. Like this one's really worn. How's your days going there, Coffee? Doing good? That's kind of matching the porch, right? We don't necessarily want to match the porch. These ones are good. They look textured. I'm just throwing them on every room for the time being, guys. I hate working with completely blank slate things. Do the bedrooms get wood floor or do they get like a carpet? I don't think we have good carpet. It gives good carpet. Like we can, for right now. Just so that it's not completely blank slate. And we can work from there. They'll probably just be hardwood, but we'll give it a tile floor in here. Go with this. I don't know why those are set up like that. I guess the original drawing of the room is a little wonky, but bathroom, bathroom, bathroom. So it's like 4 bathrooms in this place. which I feel like that should be enough, but we can probably find space for another one if we needed to. An outhouse of some sort. And then wall color, I think I'm just going to go real plain Jane just to give myself something to work with. We can do some cabiny walls too, but just to make it cohesive and have a start, we're gonna throw some color on the walls. Undo. I always forget that the alt doesn't stop at the beam that we put in there. These stairs we could change to probably just, I think the get together stairs are some of my faves. They have nice swatches that usually go with the floors really well. Okay. Let's grab this for the kitchen. Fine. Not sure on this window situation, but it's there now and it's fine. I can grab this one and pop it here and maybe here. Couple places there. We'll pull it in and down. We'll leave them in there for right now. Doesn't hurt. Okay. Did these windows come in a white swatch? Like, yes, right? Do we like that look though? Now remember, I'm not 100% sold on the red. We could do the door in. Oh, the door doesn't come in just a brown. But these guys do. Oh, not that brown. Not that brown. That one. I think I kind of like the white. At least for those bottom windows. Let's see. Let's take a look. We can keep a little bit of contrast in that front with the brown. Put these all to white. Hold on. Yeah. Just like, cause this comes in a white, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know if I like that for the white there though. All it takes is looking at it and you can go, meh, right? I think I liked it brown. We are missing our columns on the front, which might help a little. Another one up here. We can. Come on, come to your home. Don't make me. No. It doesn't want to do the thing. I saw you. I saw you poke outside. Saw you. Live out there. Can't go to your home here. Why is it so hard? I don't want to have to put a platform there. You don't wanna. Do you know how hard it was to build this thing? Do you know? Shouldn't have to do that. I should not have to do that. Late platform. It's my only trick that I can teach you guys. If you're having trouble placing a column on an exterior facing wall because I don't know why, put a platform out there and it'll work. And then you can delete it. So I feel like I liked the brown on the front of the house better. Maybe even the lighter brown? Like, I don't mind doing that. Colors are fun. Do this, like lighten those up a little so that they're not dark. Yeah, I like that. It makes it look a little bit dilapidated. And maybe like the upstairs is more dilapidated than the downstairs, you know? Like there's old windows and new windows, all mismatched around. We could change these. We could definitely change what's going on down here. Right? Like these can all be new. Then we've got this thing here with a slightly more like in line tone of wood. No. I don't know what. Oh, that's probably the shutter color underneath. We do that one. Then what we can do with these windows. I'm the only person that builds like this. Like I mix and match windows like it's nobody's business. But I feel like you're allowed. If you can make them work together, that's fine. You know? What the heck? Shouldn't have to play by the rules all the time. Did this one? I don't know. That one looks kind of cool. These also work, these big ones. Get that in there. Maybe make them like goldy color. Yeah, it's so cute. Okay. We have that. I'm not sure what I'm putting on here yet, but something will go there. I think that looks fine. Uh-oh, windows. What did you do here? So we could either do this or just put them together. I think maybe we'll just have the one. Then we can evenly place it. Well, it looks silly like that. Okay. Close enough. All right. And then up here, we need to put a light in so that this ceiling will be like lit up, you know, like that there. Okay. There's nothing in there. We could get rid of the floor, right? Like, so if we did this, let's like put a couple of these guys in here and then just not mess anything up. No, because then you can see the whole way in. I like that. Okay. Huzzah! All right. Let's give that a save. Let's give it a save. We'll grab some coffee. It's turning out. It's coming together. It's just slow. I'd like to get the bulk of this portion of the build done. Save! I just did. I did. Thank you, Jay. I feel like if we can get the bulk of like this stuff done, right? Then what is good? Oh yeah, okay. So that's a room there. That's a room here, and this is their little room as well. But none of these have windows in them, so I'm not really worried about these ones. They're just wasted. They're just like dormers. We could maybe put these guys on there as like a little thing here. But, you know, I'm not worried about it. It's coming to get her. Not coming to get her. Sorry, my shoulder is like old. It's old. That's all I'm gonna say. My shoulder is old. Okay. I'm not gonna do it, but we could do the same thing on the bottom here and pull these outwards. But I'm not going to, okay? We're just gonna let it be. So let's bring our color from downstairs just up in here. Oh no! What? Oh no, what? Oh, undo. We can't do that. We have to have this stupid light in here? No, what have I done? We'd have to put the floor back in. So I think that would be an easy fix. Watch. We're going to do this. That brings my floor back, okay? Everybody's like, why are we worried about it? Because we need a nice chandelier for up here, okay? We need a big old, like, something for up here. Okay. So whether it's that one or are there any that hang really low? Like we could do the vampires one that hangs really low. What else hangs really? Oh yeah, look at that one. This one doesn't hang low. These ones hang low. I think we're gonna stick with. We're kind of doing a lot of horse ranch in this little build. So that is kind of where I'd want it, I think. And then we just have to put our fence back in. Boop. And we can do that. And then we'll have the lighting where we need it. Because we can't hang lighting in here. So okay. I'm not mad at it. We have a lot of open space. But depending on how many Sims we have, I think that's okay. We're just gonna have a lot of seating areas and places for them to do stuff. Right? So I'm not mad at it. Let's go upstairs. We're gonna look at these bedrooms. Let's pull the flooring in. I think it makes sense that we would have flooring. Okay. We have that. This window's a little off, but you know what? With that, we can always change up the layout of the room a little on that side. This one can stay the way it is. All right. Let's put some wallpaper in. What kind of wallpaper? Have fun. Let's put a different wallpaper in each room. Look at this spooky one. It's a spooky. A spooky. These aren't going to be the ones we use. I'm just playing around with all the spooky wallpapers. Those are kind of cool, though. They're not bad. Let's do... Drives me nuts. Let's do some horse ranch fun stuff. Let's do a spooky stuff. Where can we find a spooky? So... Vampires. Werewolves. A spooky. Paranormal. I feel like those are the main spooky ones, right? So what do we got? Let's go. Spooky! This is just for fun. Just for fun. Spooky! Ghosties. Spooky. What's this one? Other ghosties. What do we got? Purple ghosties. This one have different, like... Oh, it's still spider webs. Okay. That's nice. That's just broken down. A spooky. That's not really a spooky. That's caps lock. Look at our spooky rooms. All right. So bathroom, we would definitely need windows in, so we can do that and that. You like it? It's an spooky one. Then, like up here, we would probably have tables, like chairs, seating. That's actually a really nice variety of spooky wallpapers. It is. These ones are all the same, but I like the way they look a little different. Like the black and white one. They look a little different. I haven't got to play with Life and Death a lot, but... And we got the bats. This one's from Paranormal. This is one of my favorite ones to use just in general. And these ones are also fun. I don't know when else you would be able to use that other than in a spooky kind of thing. I'm gonna stretch my arms, don't mind. I have been feeling my age these past couple of days, guys. So we're gonna throw beds. I think it's nice to have different layout for the rooms, but the idea of this is that they're all pretty much, the same, the rooms and whatnot. So we have enough space for, so technically, if we say like a couple, so couples, which I think you can have couples staying, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 10 beds, which I think that's a good amount. That's definitely a good amount for our guys. Something here. I don't know what yet though. Like, that's sculptures. I think, like, I don't know where the hutches are, but I know there are hutches. Goodness. But like some of this stuff, like we could have them do pottery. A crow for the lobby. I like it. Let's go. Oh, should we add like laundry into this place? Like we could have laundry in there, but I kind of wanted that to be another bathroom. I don't think I'm gonna put laundry in, but we could put a crow. Something big. Give me big things, dang it. Or should we put the crow like right in this part, right in the middle? Grim Standard, Ascendant Crow, Grim Deluxe. Of course, the Deluxe. Like, he would be here, right? Like, where would he? We would absolutely have a crow in this build. Somewhere. We need a spooky stuff. So I don't know. We'll make it spooky, but not super spooky. So we have kind of a bar situation in there. That works. We can throw like some bar stools. You're coming up to an ad shortly, guys, so beware, my friends. I think this area we would have some more seating, right? Let's use the same chandelier. Sorry. Like right in the center here. Is that too low for these? No, it's fine, right? Fine, right? Does seem low. We have to paint the ceilings. Don't let me forget. Does seem low. Was there a different one? Yeah, there's like this one. Maybe that one works better there, and that big one just works. I guess it could be low. Why do we have a knife? Who let the duck have a knife? I guess we could put, because if they're just sitting around the table, like we could have another coffee table here and more couches and chairs. That's basically what I'm thinking. I am just copying our furniture for the time being, guys. So if you're like, boo, this is boring, yeah, it's boring. It's like a lodge, okay? Meant to be a little. You said beware of the ad. I did. I did. Like that. And then like some cozy chairs, right? So like you enjoying our spooky music? I feel like these need to come in just a hair. Kind of like that, you know? So you have a sitting area here, another sitting area here. Maybe we would have like the television in here. This is just an area for them to hang out. Got our kitchen in here, which we will bedeck. We do need to put a door here for the bathroom. Maybe flip that like this. And then this will be a dining area. So let's put a dining room table. We'll probably need a really big one. We'll have multiple. We'll have like another, like maybe a small table in here. Give them options. I'm really intrigued to see how it works. I've been watching like as James Turner does his things, and he's had so many Sims like in his building that it's almost ridiculous. But I love the idea that we could have a bunch of people. Are those the longest tables we have? Probably, right? I don't think I have anything longer than that. The holiday table's kind of cute, but I think I'm going to go with this one. Let's go with I think that's from Seasons, if I am correct. So this is the chair that goes with it. Not sure if this is the one we're using. Like that, you know? And then we can grab our ginormous chandelier again. Pop it in here. See, that looks a little too low for that room. A little too low. I mean, I guess it works. I don't know. Maybe something a little smaller. Like the smaller one. It's not as grand. I don't think I have a better one. Like this one's not bad. Alright, so we have that, and I need windows. So I need to decide about this window situation. I am not 100% sold on it. Like, I like the possibility of bringing these in. Which means I could do the same thing with that bay window, though. Like, if we took this bay window out, or do we like that? The door is driving me bonkers. Hmm. Like, finding the right door is gonna be... No. Sorry, Meshy. You wanted to go smashy. You like, I like the idea of this, but I am not sure if it's going to work the way I want it to work. Where did you go, window? You know what I mean? Jelly beans? Hmm. Doesn't work just having the two above it, does it? Like here? No, that's dumb. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't build up with this guy because he doesn't sit on the right spot of the door, unfortunately. I mean, I could put him somewhere like that. Would it work to use a glass wallpaper? Do you know what I mean? Hmm. Kind of. Not really, because it's like slightly bigger than the door. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. Like the door is bigger than, which makes no sense because it should be even with it. All right. Can I figure this out? Or is it a lost cause? What do you think? Is it a lost cause, friends? Like, give up. Give up. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know about the colors of this. We might be able to make it work. Don't mind that. But does that work better with the other door we just had in? With that white? How about that? That's not bad. Kind of matches a little bit better. And then just the front door can have that white to it. Which we can add also kind of wall decorations. Hear the screaming? That's so nice. But we can add like things that'll bring the white into it, you know? With our decor. This one can't do that. So I'm like tempted to make it a different window like this window. But I'm not sure I want to do that yet. So kind of we'll play with things. But we can add through it. Yoga. Then in here we would need we need like light brown, dark brown. Like we could do these ones in here. Like the singles. Like that. I don't mind that. I don't know if I like these guys. I'm too picky. That's the problem, guys. You want to have a quick build, but I'm so darn picky that it doesn't come to fruition. Not those. That would be a spooky, but I think like these would work. Right? Yeah. Not bad. Let's see. Color wise, we'd probably want black. All right. I kind of like that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. We'll figure it out. It's all good. Kind of like porch greenery or something under these windows. Like that. We could even bring the white into that. Like, is there a better one? Let's see. There's a second one. White with the blue. Go with the red. Go with the purple. I think that works. But I think, I mean, we've got a good layout for the place. And that's half the trouble, really. Figuring out how to decorate these things. Oh, look, it's Shti. Come in. Welcome in. How are you doing? How do you do? Raid! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the raid. You're 21 friends. My goodness, there's so many of you. Oh, we're gonna go. He's here. Welcome in. Welcome in. We got Comet Link. We got Black Reaper. I think that's what that is. Miss Sybil. Hi, everyone. How are you? What were you doing today? What was going on? What were we playing? Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. My kiddo loves Genshin Impact. Hello. To Mickey. Hello. We got the Hodor sound effect. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Jay. You guys came at the right time. We're floor planning our ginormous build. Here, let me see if I can get it up for you. That sounded bad. Don't comment. But we are building a like farmhouse in getaway thing for the upcoming release of The Sims. What is it? Adventure Awaits pack that's coming on Thursday. So we've got all our spooky rooms and all our hotel-like vibes down here. We're going to have apple picking and pumpkin carving and a playground and archery. So, yeah. What were you guys doing? How was Genshin? I feel like my kiddo goes through these phases where she loves playing Genshin and then sometimes she's just like stuck on a quest and doesn't want to deal with it anymore. And I don't blame her. You know what I mean? Let's put this one in. Spooky. It's a spooky. We're gonna make it spooky-ish. Kind of more outside. And then have Halloween type activities for our people that visit. But for the most part, it's just gonna be like a vacation place. So if you're wondering why why all the rooms are spooky, we're just having fun with that. Okay, let's throw some random tile in our bathroom. Here, we'll throw this one in. Spooky. Not spooky, but like a different color, which makes it fun. Right now, also, none of the stuff that you see is staying. It's just placeholder type stuff. I don't think we can make these any bigger. I think that'll be enough. I think it'll be enough bathrooms. We'll see. Oh, goodness. All right. So we've got that. We can get rid of this light. Put in a nice light. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And put this guy in. We'll keep it ambiance. The ambiance of the place. Oh, and then we should probably paint that room. There we go. That room's kind of weird. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I could. What is this? What is that? What is that? Get out of. No. Undo. I don't know what you did, but undo. That. There we go. Alright. Let's grab this. Put it in here. Like just empty space in there. Just some empty space. Alright. So we have. Is everything allocated a home? So this is going to be bathroom. We might as well just put stuff in there. So I remember that it's a bathroom. Throw in a toilet. Throw in a toilet. throw in a shower. Throw in a shower, and we can throw a sink over there. Okay, same deal here. Probably just mimic it. And shower. I like to put the shower head against the wall, so maybe we should just do it this way. Yeah. Just kind of... No! Think! Okay. So we have our bathroom there. Bathroom, bedrooms, seating area, bar area, kitchen area. Everything's brown. You probably nobody can even see what's here. But we're just making sure that we have everything we need. Not a kitchen. So we need a shower. We need a sink, which we'll put on this wall. And a toilet. Wonder if we need to put, like, kids' toilets in. I do want this to be, like, a place that, like, toddlers and stuff could come, but I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. So we have that. I think we're gonna put, like, a little table over here. Kind of like a small breakfast nookie kind of table in front of this. Throw some chairs around it. Right, so we have that. And then over here, I really just think having as many of the appliances as possible is just going to be fun. Why not? We have them all. We might as well use them, right? Put a dishwasher in. Not tea. Like over here. Put a pizza oven in. A waffle maker. Like a little waffle bar over here. And we have like a little pizza bar there. This can be a little beverage area for like... Don't we have hot cocoa? That's the sugarcane hot cocoa. And coffee. I think that's great. Pizza! I know. I'm here for it. I have to make bread bowls later. Not today. I don't think I'll have enough time to make them today. But we got some chicken and wild rice like soup, and I'm jonesing for some bread bowls to go with the soup. Put in this one. Put a nice one in. Had to get the baby, but I'll be here lurking. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the raid. Enjoy your time with your baby. Your little baby. And enjoy your lurk. We'll just be here building, and you can listen to me rant. As I rant about the things that I try to do. There we go. Alright, that works. Alright, so we have that. We have that. Have like some little areas over here. We could even put another little here. Okay, I think that's going to work out for a layout. We can always change things, like the seating area that's here. We could get rid of this and make it a dance floor. Do you know what I mean? They could do the country line dancing here. Hold on. Now I'm having thoughts. Is that in... Where is that? Moving and grooving dance floor petite. Tree funks in the forest dance floor. What is that? Look at that thing. Hey, Potan, welcome in! A cinnamon caramel cream cold brew. 49 Blankets is an epic Epic. Um, what am I thinking? Blanket fort, my friend. But like, you could put a dance floor here, and then have a jukebox or something that they could dance to. I don't know. That's a thought. Oh man, 'cause I kind of like the setup of this, because I feel like it takes up space. But if we had a dance floor, that's just another activity that they could do, right? Right. We could put a sweet jukebox in. And we could set up like smaller seating areas, just like around. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it like that. Would they dance over top of the furniture? I don't know. I don't think you'd be able to utilize it this way, but it's there. But we could have like smaller seating areas. And yeah, we have a crow. So we have to put some light by the crow. I think like a little lamp for him. Like this guy. No. I like the birdcage lamp. Kind of fitting. Not the birdcage lamp, though. Like this. Let's put that there for right now. Something like that. I can even do this guy. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm being crazy. And then this is the owner's suite, which, it's meant to be a little bit bigger. They can have like a little seating area all to themselves. Okay, I like it. Castle. The exterior stuff, I think we're going to wait on for the most part because I really want to put the playground together, but we could do at least some of the trees and stuff. We could do some of this. Make it look nice. So this color of the stone is not quite it. Not hitting, my friends. And so I think we want to go that color. I like that stone. Maybe we have to keep it. The red is kind of like, is it the red throwing it? I don't know. What if we did this? Is this gonna look bad? I don't think so. I'm not mad at it. We could change the bottom here as well, the foundation. To the ruins. No, it's like too light. I want it to be spooky. It's not like spooky. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You guys understand me. I know it. We all speak this language. Spooky. We have a lot to decorate. I will probably do some of this off stream so that it is prepared for. Oh no! What happened there? Okay. But I will do some of it off stream so that it's prepared for when we get the pack. Okay. Like an awning or something over this door, right? Like something over that. What do we got? What can we use? We have like these. Like that one? Maybe? Kind of works. I don't mind that. That looks fine. Perhaps. Perhaps that one. I think that's probably the one that's gonna work the best, so I'm surprised we only got one from what is it called? Horse Ranch. I keep wanting to say cottage living. Do we want to put shutters? No, that's stupid. That's silly. Okay. Then we'll have to put some windows over here, and I'm thinking it's gonna be like these guys. Like that one down there. And then bring this guy. That's for the bathroom. We could do one on either side of the fireplace here, maybe? Maybe. I think that kind of works. Alright. Grab this. Alright. Yeah. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Good. Alright. So, I like the darker brick for sure, which means we're gonna have to change these guys so they match. It's all just a slow process of getting the right colors and everything in to match. Is that the one that matches that? I think so. I think so. Let me need this guy in here. Fantastic. I like it. I think it's cute. We threw that guy together pretty quickly. Not gonna lie. Add something to the top here. You know what I mean? Like a hole in the roof. No, not like a hole in the roof. So we have these guys. Which I don't like. It doesn't work with the pitch of our roof, which is unfortunate, you know? Can't use a lot of these things. So we could probably put in that. Could look cool. Hello? Where are you going? Where do you sit? Like on the edge here? I don't know where you sit. I give up. Like a higher thing. Yeah. Like this thing. Like this puppet at the top. Like that. Why do they reset like that? Ugh. Gargoyle chicken sculpture. Where is the chicken? Where does the chicken want to go? Oh, that's debug. That's why. I hate that the debug stuff does not sit properly. Where is it? Put these guys up there. Little chicken sculpture at the top. It would work if our roof was thatched, but it's not. I'm thinking the very simple, yeah. Like this guy. Where do we want him? Kind of here. And maybe another one in here. Just giving a little bit of something to the build on the roof there. And then, like, we have these things. We have the ones like a weather vane. That's kind of cool. I don't know where these are supposed to sit on here. That was nice. don't think I like that. The weather vane I think could be cute. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Kind of. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm gonna leave it there for right now. Is there any other? I don't like the the one with the dog is super cute, but that's just a spear. We could put a gargoyle up there. Flag. I think that's it. Some plants. All right, let's save that. Give that a save. I like it. I like it, guys. We're doing something. Do you wonder if we need like planter boxes outside the windows or not? We could use these ones from Cottage Living. To kind of play with the color scheme that we've got going on here. What happened there? Maybe. Maybe that would be okay. Let's see. Or do we like the other ones? So I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna put them in. I can always take them out. That's the thing. It's definitely given a little farmhouse, right? Okay, I like that. Did these come in different colors? No. Hmm. Shutters. What else do we have? We didn't have one for Horse Ranch, right? No. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. Okay. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's cute, whatever it is. Yeah. Some fencing. There's a lot of nice stuff in the debug for that. Okay, so let's go with cottage living. Cottage living gives us lots of plants. Okay. There's this one. But I don't feel like that's the vibe. No. Takes up too much of the window. Okay. Yeah, because it'll be fine. We'll be putting some fall stuff in. So let's find our trees. So we are in cottage living land. I don't know what kind of trees we want to use. Oh, it's just a bush. You can go over there. I like having these kind of on the edge of the lot as close as I can get it because I feel like it blends it into the world. What's this? Okay. That's a big tree. I don't want a big tree. These ones are okay. What else do we have? Oh, the dead one. That's kind of spooky. The little like dead trees. Like, oh, I like that idea. Dead mesquite tree. That's kind of cool. Vampires has like a lot of the dead stuff, doesn't it? and probably life and death. If I really want to get creepy, like creepy vibes, then we can do some creepy stuff. What do we got? What do we got? Bring the fall colors in. Although I think when we do like live mode, we're going to be dealing with fall. So we might not have to worry about adding our own fall colors. Oh, yeah. I want something taller. Horsemen, life and death, vampires. Cats and dogs has the ones that you can change the colors on, right? Yeah. So we just have to figure out what trees we want to use. So I have this tall pine thing over here. And I wonder if putting, let's see, I don't remember which one that's from, but like an actually nice pine. So we'll make this guy smaller. Then pop this guy in. Like right there on the edge of the property. Like this guy's getting choked out, you know what I mean? That. Okay. Gives just a nice flow of our trees there. Then what's that one? They look too this looks like this is unfinished debug stuff. We can't put that in there. Horse ranch stuff. I think that's kind of cute. I definitely want something taller. That's fun. All right, let's turn off these. All right, let's find like these guys. Do we want to line the walkway? Or have something at the entrance here? Put my grid on. So in line. Maybe oh, they're two different trees. Look at my brain working. Do you like this one better? I think I do. I know it's manicured, but like I figure they're going to the business of creating this house, right? Yay! Okay. I like that. Like I said, this area is going to have a playground. Do you think it would be beneficial to have like outhouses? Do you know what I mean? It's always beneficial to have an outhouse, isn't it? But like somewhere they can go to the bathroom. Like have little like bathrooms. I guess we could actually just have a little house. Do they come in different colors? They do. See? Have a little house. Little outhouse house. We'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna put it here for right now. That's like just added. I wish it matched our vibes. Color wise. That one might work better. But the cats and dogs one, does that have a... Not really. It's coastal. This one? That one seems like, I mean, it kind of matches the vibes. We'll put both of them over here. We'll figure it out. All right. So over in this section, we'll have like pumpkin decorating set up. That's kind of carving pumpkins. What else could we have them do? Do like the idea of the at night you can drink bar drinks and dance. I'm gonna have to figure it out because I think once we get our hands on the hack, we'll have a better idea of what we're going to do where. So we can put some chairs in here. I'm kind of hopping around because I'm trying to make sure that I have things situated the way I would want. By the time we end today. And that way, when we come in to play, we will be ready to go. Let's put that like there. They're so far away from the table, right? Like, can't even utilize it. There we go. I guess you kind of want to be on there, like that. No! Okay. So something like that, right? And I have like the little windows here. We could have the big window. Perhaps. Like that. Yeah, I kind of like that better. See what it looks like. Ew, that white looks way too white on the outside of the house in the night, you know? Even down here, it looks like too much. So we might have to change that. But I mean, I think we're doing good. We're making progress. We're doing good. Let's do this. Let's have, so this is gonna be pumpkin-y. We have Patchy. So we have befriend Patchy on our list of things to do. These trees. I'm like tempted to kind of have these guys at the entrance too. Something like that, right? No. This would be like a big open gate kind of thing. It looks silly. Even the biggest one looks silly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like just a head. The idea. Okay. Something along those lines. We've got to start. I'm not mad. I don't want the unit outlines on. Okay. But it's definitely looking cute. We'll have the back area here will be for a grill because we need to have a grill. Like this one, right? Like this very interesting looking grill. Get down, I'm too high up. Okay. Might up another level. Get down there. That is an interesting looking grill. Probably not the one we would put out here, but you never know. It's cute. What is that? An atmospheric water generator? Okay. Oh, alright. We could put a clothesline out. Then all the people would just have to do their laundry the old-fashioned way. Would that get annoying? How would that work with a getaway? Would they actually do their laundry? I don't know. I have so many questions. I have so many questions, guys. They will be answered sometime on Thursday. From what I understand, the pack, yet again, which I find super annoying, will not be available for us to do anything with until 10 o'clock Pacific time, which is 1 o'clock our time. And I find that really annoying. Super annoying, friends. Super annoying. So we'll kind of deal with that as we go. Yeah, but I think, like, I'm happy with the extent of work we got done. And now it's just a matter of decorating the place and spookifying it. Oh, you know what we could put in? Hold on. Like in this area, maybe? Instead of having a desk here, right? We could just have more chairs or something. We're playing. We're gonna figure it out. We could put like some chairs. We could get. We could do seance, right? Like, I think that's a great idea. Where would we do the seance? Probably in here. All right, wait a minute. I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna put it in before I forget about it. Let's put some bookshelves in under this window. I mean, I have the spooky stuff. I kind of want to make it a little spooky. We can leave that like that. And then, guys, don't hit Y. Okay. Stay on. So we need the table here. And move these guys back a little. So they can watch the seance as it goes. And then chairs. These guys, right? Yes. Spooky. Spooky. We'll figure out our color scheme later, but I don't think that bright blue is going to be it. There we go. Then we can have something over here. Maybe some spooky portraits. I feel like because we could put on plot info. We could do like cursed creepy crawlies and make it like a survive. We get spooky. Absolutely. Scare seeker. You know what I mean? Mold. Cursed. I'm not sure I'm gonna do cursed. We can do creepy crawlies. Gremlins. Stuff breaks here a lot, you know? But you could do. Let's see, what else would we want to do? Do like some grape soil. What else? A science layer. training ground, a vampire nexus. A dark void envelops this lot in the upside down. Vampires are more likely to visit the area. Like that would be kind of fun. We're gonna make it spooky. Hollowed grounds. This lot adds an exciting punch of terror to the otherwise daily mundane. Be it possessed TVs, netherworld treasures, or lowered bills, living or dead, there's something here for everybody. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna play around with those for now. I do the vampire nexus. And I got great soil because, we're trying to grow some pumpkins and some apples. But that could be fun, right? We'd use all the spooky things. We could put gnomes here. I think there's another one. Child's Play Cat Hangout, Celebrity House, Beracing Breezes. But I think that's a good start. Why do I have... No. Wait. Don't bulldoze. Okay, go away. Alright, let's close that lot. We're gonna... What are we gonna call this? My gosh. Like our haunted farm getaway? I don't know. It could be fun. Could do like ghost hunting, things like that. I'd have to put stuff in there for that, probably. But, maybe we put benches here instead of that. Like cute little benches. Something cute. No. No. Yeah, a very plain bench. Let's put these out there. Right under the windows. They look comfy. That looks comfy. Something like that. You know what I mean, guys. We're making a haunted hangout. But it's like a rustic haunted farm. Now we just have to make it look spooky. With like some cobwebs and wooden walls. Can we do wooden walls? Or would that be too much? Siding. Like these ones, I know that's a lot of brown. This is all placeholder. Please remember. Here, we'll change the color. We'll change them. There, we'll put these weird colors in for right now. We'll put the weird colors in. That way it doesn't look like too much. Alright. I mean, I don't mind that wall. There's like these ones that are much more like cabiny. When we stayed in Gatlinburg, it was very woody like that. I am playing with wallpapers before anybody gets too upset. Then we'll have seances and all sorts. I love it. I love this idea. I don't know how it's going to come together or when, but we've got time. This is our spooky big build, apparently, for this spooky season. Oh my gosh. I think last time we built... What did we build the last time during spooky season? I don't remember. What was it? This guy, the Spoopy family home. So we spent a good while working on this giant sucker. Maybe we could give that to our Goths. Our Addams family Goths. Perhaps. Alright, so our haunted farm getaway, which should be interesting to see how that works with kid sims because we are definitely going to have kid sims here. So, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. We could have an elimination thing of who does the most scares, I guess. I don't know. We'll have fun. It'll be great. So we save that. We're good there. Oh my gosh, I got all the things. All the things. Oh, sweet. Got a gifted sub. Love a gifted sub. All right, where are we gonna go, friends? Where are we gonna go and what are we gonna do? Just a heads up that an ad break will be coming. The heck you say? No ad. Snooze ad. Snooze ad. All right. Let's end it there then, guys. We will finish up tomorrow, next day. I don't know. We're gonna look for somewhere to go. Let me see what I can figure out. Let's see. Let's go a raid-in. You guys want to go a raid-in? Let's go see Dr. Sims. They are doing a streamathon, building challenges and more. So I say why not, right? Let me pop up a raid message. If you want to come along with us, we'll go do some fun things. Are they a licensed doctor? I don't. You know what? In his profile, it does say PhD researcher by day. So not licensed, but accredited for sure. For sure. And we can kind of stay on our Sims kick. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I had a lot of fun. And I hope you did too. One of those doctors, indeed. One of those doctors. And we will be back on Thursday. We are going to start off in here doing a little more work, kind of trying to figure things out. The pack will not be available until 1. So after that, we'll kind of work through it, look through things, and have some fun, like looking at the world. I don't know. It kind of sucks that you don't get it right on the time that, whenever when you pre-order, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So let's go raid Dr. Sims. Let's go. Did it not work? Oh, I did it wrong, didn't I? I did it wrong. I was wondering why it didn't work. There we go. Now it's coming. All right, guys. We're going to go raid. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you on Thursday. Bye.